That was something we talked about all year long, and when y'all can go back to one of our first press conferences where we talked about the two. We judged our practices based on which tournament we thought our season would end in, SEC, NIT, or NCAA, and we judged every single practice at the end of it. And ironically, we were about 50-50 NCAA and NIT. It was about the same number. So I think, we certainly had postseason aspirations, but to be that close to the NCAA in year two certainly jumped a couple extra hurdles or knocked down a couple of dominoes. And that goes back to a couple of factors. One, the leadership that Malcolm Monk, Raven Baker, and Bailey Zimmerman gave us as upperclassmen, and Jalen Mason and Kiera and Taylor, all the returners, in welcoming in Toll-Free, Dungy, Rokia, the newcomers that came in and contributed. That's hard to do in year two, and it took us some time. It didn't happen immediately. We had all kinds of things that we dealt with in Italy and the preseason, and we got through them all, and everybody stuck together, and it came together at the right time. So those things are all behind us now. So we've knocked down a bunch of dominoes that we'll never go back and reset up. So, and the way that you can tell that we're ahead is in recruiting. Our class that's coming in is ranked as high as 10th or 11th, I think, in the country. Those kids, one of them just won her third straight state championship, was MVP again. Another one broke all kinds of scoring records in Minnesota at her school. Another one took her team deep in Oklahoma State tournament, and we all saw what Marquisha did up here at Springdale this year. So you see the dominoes and ahead in the process affecting recruiting, and then the number of homes that we're setting in. Obviously, I can't mention specifics, but the people that we're involved with in the future, it means we are ahead. It means Arkansas is somebody that the top kids are considering, and that means we're ahead in the process.
Has Monk's hand pretty well healed, or
it still hurts? Yeah, but she's gotten used to playing with it. That's where, that topic came up too in some of this discussion. They were saying, well, y'all had that little stretch where you lost 8 games in a row. I said, yeah, and a lot of people in the country would have lost those same 8 games. If you put any of those teams up, they would have lost those same games too. Especially when you consider, Mal broke her hand in the Auburn game, and IT was out for that game. We were playing Mason at the point guard for 15 minutes of that game before Mal also hurt her ankle. So her hand is still hurt. It's going to be hurt till she can get it fixed, but she has learned to manage it. You watch her. She shoots it a little bit differently. And I told her the other day she may shoot it a little bit better, so we should have broke her.
Hello, hello, hello. It's our Thursday edition of On the Hill with Pat Jenkins Sports Talk Radio. It's our March 21st edition of OTH. We come to you each and every day here live on KDSJ 479. And lay here audio from head coach of the women's Razorback basketball program, Coach Mike Neighbors, talked about there was a question posed in the media availability to Coach Neighbors about, had he skipped steps, and Coach Neighbors, spoke real highly of, the steps that they have taken. I don't think they've skipped any steps. I think what they've done is, like Coach Neighbors said last week, or I believe at the SEC women's tournament, the right people came back and they were able to get some of the right transfers. Chelsea Dungy's, IT Galdens. You bring in the Alexis Toll-Frees. You get the Taylor Thomases. They believe in your program and come in and things start to turn around. I'm not shocked that these ladies are a WNIT team. I still say they should have been in the NCAA, but that's neither here nor there. We have game time tonight. WNIT, the women host the Houston Lady Cougars. Issued you a challenge, Razorback fan base, yesterday. Demetrius, I don't think we have to get too deep into it because I think they understand this is a chance to start stepping up and being a tremendous fan base. The WNIT home sites are based on attendance, people. Based on attendance. So your Razorbacks could be here as long as you're there. You get kind of where I'm going? You get there, they can stay here. It's kind of a hand-in-hand thing, and they deserve it. I mean, this is a tremendous team to watch. They play it the right way. They play it for one another, the coaching staff. You feel the energy from the moment that you walk in the building. And it's just something I think you should be a part of. Raise the women's basketball program up to be a national program. I think there might be possible potential big-time game changers in the gym tonight on unofficial visits. So you create the atmosphere, and these girls that could take a chance and come to Fayetteville and watch these games in the future, they could help this program do great things. But I want to kick it over to my co-host and my producer, Demetrius Johnson. They call him Demigod, but you all know here on the show what I call him, my home guy. What's going on, man?
Much, man. I'm chilling, enjoying the day.
The big game is tonight. What's the over/under? How many people do you see attending? I'm calling because I had a talk with a couple guys at Mike's Coach A's availability, which we'll be playing here momentarily. How many we think? I think there's going to be about, I'd have to say, 3,500 to 4,500 for the women tonight. Hopefully they can exceed my estimation, which I think would be really great. But I think 3,500 to 4,500. The spring break, not much is going on. $3 tickets for kids. First 300, Coach Hunter Yurchek, athletic director at the University of Arkansas, announced the first 300 kids get in free. $3 tickets, $5 for adults. Get this, $12 for court-sized seats to the women's basketball games in Bud Walton Arena. $12, Demetrius. I think we're going to purchase for a lucky fan that hadn't made a game, and we're sending her on OTH. I hope she enjoys it. We'll get her takes as to what she thought about the game. But, I mean, what else can this program do market-wise? The tickets, the atmosphere, it's all there for a festive environment tonight.
Yeah, I think just what comes with that is just a dub. You know, anytime you can win, when you have all three elements, you know, the fans, the tradition, and then that win, you know, I think some beautiful things can come out of it.
Momentarily, throughout the day, we're going to be pulling up the women's SEC tournament streak as they started the run. It started against Georgia, but the notoriety came against South Carolina. We'll pull up that audio and highlight reel, and momentarily, as my producer gets that ready, we'll let you take a ride with these ladies all the way to 7 p.m. We'll also have highlights of the men's NIT ball game versus Providence throughout. Also caught up. Coach Mike Anderson had media availability as he previewed this weekend's 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time in Assembly Hall in Bloomington, Indiana, against the Indiana Hoosiers. We'll hear what Coach A has to say also too. And here momentarily, if you want to call in, you can do so. You can reach us at 479-601-7400. We're going to kick it off and let you take a walk down with the ladies in that special moment in Greenville, South Carolina. It's On the Hill with Pat Jenkins on KDSJ 479.
And the South Carolina lineup, Dawn Staley has used 12 different starting lineups. Bianca Jackson starting for Taya Cooper at one of the guard spots. And Alexis Jennings gets the basket. We heard our studio folks talking about how they thought they might want to establish Jennings early. Ty Harris, the pick and the score. She made the all-freshman team for the Big 12. Toll-free up and in. Usually she's a three-point specialist. Perhaps the best perimeter defender on this team. Also rebounds the ball well. Long pass over to Jackson. She's a good three-point shooter. And that one took a while, but it fell in. Bianca hasn't taken a lot of threes this year, but shoots at a good percentage. And right away, well, you see an example. Arkansas runs the floor very well. Eventually into the hands of Taylor Thomas. Toll free. Got it over Jennings and into the bottom of the bucket. He is off the mark. Arkansas has been one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league this year. Bianca Jackson's team to the whole SEC this season. There's Kiki, and there's 2 points. David Harrigan has 21 starts on the season. And one of the best shot blockers in the league. Nice turnaround for Arkansas.
Now South Carolina in a man-to-man.
Weldon aggressively to the basket. Across Baker pops out. Got a good look. Put it in. Senior from Malvern, Arkansas, Raven Northcross.
2017, actually here, and we actually hugged. Like Coach Day and I, we don't really have moments where we hug, but we actually hug. I can't get much playing because it's not 5-on-5 just yet. But I do kind of find ways to just keep my blood going and my cardio. I'm ready for next season.
I want to know what you're working on to improve in your game.
Oh, what am I working on to improve my game?
To go back to that starting lineup.
Started every single game as a junior last year. Jennings with a couple of fakes and the payoff. 7-0 South Carolina run as they've retaken the lead. Monk drives, scores, and her turn. Dungy guarded by Jennings. And Dungy is really good. That's her first field goal of the night. Right-handed player, but really. How about that? Just kind of lulled Pliny to sleep and popped in the three. Another giveaway. Mason had toll-free to her right, but decided to take it all the way, and it worked out. Timeout on the floor.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Pat Jenkins on the Hill with Pat Jenkins Sports Talk Radio. As we come in, out each and every day here on KDSJ from 1 to 2 p.m. And today, we're taking a ride. We're getting you guys ready for today's tip-off, 7 p.m. Will Walton Arena. The Arkansas women Razorbacks take on Houston Lady Cougars. Tonight, tip-off, 7 p.m. Like I said, you're on the clock, fans. Come out, support these ladies, support this program. Really be one Razorback and show that you can be what you say you already are, Demetrius, which is the best fan base. These ladies need you. It's going to be quite the game. I mean, don't look at the records and let it fool you. There's going to be a lot of good basketball. You get a chance to see the future, and also too, you get a chance to send off for as long as you can have Malika Monk, Bailey Zimmerman, Raven Northcross Baker. You can keep those ladies in Bud Walton and show them your appreciation as they close their career out. I mean, what better way to prove? You know, I like a saying, hogs on 3, family on 6. That's my saying I've always used growing up. And I think this, what better way to really exercise being a tremendous fan base. I know those ladies would definitely love to come out, Demetrius, and, see the 4,000 or 5,000 rabid Razorbacks fans. I mean, they deserve it. I can't stress it enough. These ladies in this program, get on board and be a part of it. It's about to be something really, really special that you can be proud of. And I want to get off into basketball with Coach with the Arkansas Razorbacks real quick. Announcement has been made on the recruiting front. Raymond Hawkins, big 6'10" combo forward out of Findlay Prep, will be making his decision on February 30th, 10 days from yesterday. He tweeted that out on social media. We'll be making the visit here really soon, Demetrius, to the University of Arkansas. It's come down to Arkansas, Arizona State, Buffalo as his 3 finalists, I believe. Also, too, Sean Stith, whom we had on last week, or we had on a couple of days ago, we'll be making his official visit to the University of Arkansas as well, a week from Friday. So, and he's big 6'8", 255-pound, combo guy as well, Demetrius. And, we keep talking about it. We've talked about it here amongst ourselves with Kevin McPherson. When you talk about size, you talk about 6'9", 6'10" coming in, another 6'8.5", possibly 6'9" big coming in. Coach Scotty Thurman's lead recruiters on both these young men. Arkansas could, here in the next week or so, a week to a little over 10 days, really start to solidify some size, some attitude, toughness, and scoring ability. How important would that be if they're able to go ahead with Daniel leaving and be able to sign 2 bigs that are going to be impact guys right off the bat so quickly?
I think it's huge because it's not just Daniel leaving. You're going to be losing, if I'm not mistaken, a trio next year. Is that correct?
Yeah, Joe will be a senior.
Yeah.
He'll be a senior. He got one more year.
He has one more year to be. I thought he was a senior this year. I'm sorry. So I think they should be getting that stable ready for Drill to leave. So I think it's really going to be crucial that these guys go out and get that big, because we definitely need a rim protector. Gafford gave us buckets and a defensive presence. So I definitely think with the addition of any of these guys, I think it can boost the level of play at that center position.
Yeah, I just think if you can get more versatility, we saw, you saw in Tuesday night's game when this team can get a lot of versatility and spread the floor, and it creates a lot of matchup problems, a lot of open jump shots, cuts to the baskets, either layups or dunks, and it just seems like with this particular group and this particular style that they're playing, they're really enjoying that. When you get young kids to have some success early offensively, and everybody's sharing the ball, it just becomes contagious. The energy that just goes throughout the entire bench. People start making plays. Ethan Henderson comes to mind. This young man played like a man possessed because he had received energy from Gabe, from Adrio, and from Reggie Chaney, the forwards that were playing before him. So when he came out there, he had a lot of, I want to do what I saw those three guys do. And in particular, Reggie and Gabe, which I thought had tremendous games, and just seemed like they were a lot more relaxed. It's the general take that I got after I sat down and watched the game, and I've had a few days. It just seemed like this team was more relaxed. And Coach Anderson said it best. They seem like to have more of a workmanlike approach. But we're going to step away real quick and let you hear audio from head coach Mike Anderson as we met with Coach this morning, and he talked just a little bit about the Indiana Hoosiers. And here's what he had to say. And if you want to continue on, call us here. You can do so at 601-7400 area code 479. But we're going to step away and let you hear Coach Jay. It's on the Hill with Pat Jenkins on KDSJ 479. Back in a moment. Hey everyone, it's Pat Jenkins here of OTH. That's right, On the Hill with Pat Jenkins, Sports Talk Radio. We come to you each and every day here, Monday through Friday, from 1 to 2 on KDSJ 479. Be sure and tune in if you want to hear about SEC and the Arkansas Razorbacks. It's OTH. Holla. Welcome back. It's On the Hill with Pat Jenkins Radio, Sports Talk Radio. Man, it's been a long week, Demetrius. I know you said you were off a little bit. I seem to be on. What did you give me the off? What? I mean, did I get something to drink or something? I know you gave me some water. I think it might be in the water. Gotta be. I mean, that's crazy. That's just crazy. I don't even know what day it is. But back to the show. I'm just having a great day. I've got my buddy over here on the producer just laughing. What a day. What a day. Days that we have, some days here on OTA, some days are better than others. He's got me laughing. The bloopers. I'll tell you what. We're going to go to break. We're going to play audio and highlights from this Tuesday's Arkansas Providence. And then we'll come back with any calls and any questions. It's On the Hill with Pat Jenkins on KDSJ 479. Back in a bit.
Center in Providence. The Friars, a home game, hosting the number 5 seed Razorbacks.
Basketball starts with man-to-man ball pressure. That is a must in Mike Anderson's culture.
Well, that has been a problem for Providence all year long. Turnovers. Malik White gives it away. Bailey down the lane. Contact and the bucket.
And free throw efficiency. He doesn't. He shoots in the mid-60s.
Second team. Three-point is good for Desi, Sills, and Mark. That is what this team does. 43%.
And again, for Arkansas, without Gafford in the middle, they're truly 5 out tonight.
There is another triple. Oh, he's missed his first 2.
You have to know who you're passing the ball to, Will. When you and I play, you never pass me the ball. I always want the ball, but you never pass me the ball.
We're going to shoot it and go get it. They do it there. Defense bought a putback dunk. Excellent play by Ed Anderson.
Well, you got Joe loves to shoot, so when you put the ball on the ground,
early on,
strange things happen. Well, if you haven't seen Gafford play all year long in the SEC, you know they're not going to do it. But I'll tell you what, who knows where the offense is going to come from tonight from Arkansas. It's free reign, green light for all.
That's Keyshawn Embry-Simpson. He missed the SEC tournament. Ankle injury. He's back in there and he joins the party. Arkansas has made all 4 of their threes. To say Providence looks a little discombobulated as the freshman Reggie Chaney swats that one away from Jackson.
You know, Coach Mike Anderson told us he wanted to be unpredictable, meaning change it from man-to-man to zone. How about the unpredictability of knocking down all these three-point shots from the deeper 3?
Welcome back. It's our Thursday edition of On the Hill with Pat Jenkins Sports Talk Radio, brought to you here on KDSJ 479. And real quick, as we're about to get out of here, I've got some vacation things I'm going to be taking care of, and so is my producer and co-host. And want to make a note, we will not have a show tomorrow. There will be no on the OTH, as I will be out of pocket, and so and my producer will both be taking care of some family time. But we'll be back Monday bright and early, and I'm pretty sure we'll have lots to talk about. Demetrius, what do you think? Will there be games in town? Will both men's and women's still be in the NIT with possible home games? Once again, Arkansas's women will be playing tonight. Tip off 7 p.m. Bud Walton Arena. Show up, show out. Come in bunches. Bring the mama, bring the aunties, bring the kids, bring the babies up, babies. Doesn't matter. Support these ladies. Let's try to fill up the bud and just show the country that this can be a great fan base. I've already said, from here, Pat Jenkins on the Hill, you're on the clock. Arkansas fan base, you're on the clock. The ticket prices, Demetrius, when you look at that, $3, $5, $12, first 300 in for